Hi, Brett. Hello, Zenden. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear me okay? Thank you. All right, I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come in because my guides have been bugging me to go live to do a pre-new moon love reading for the collective. Well, fingers crossed this reading will bring good news. So I don't have an outline for this reading. I'm just going to pull cards and see what Spirit wants to say. Hi, Sam. Aw, thanks, Sam. I figure all the signs and synchronicities you saw and I started seeing after I texted you, that's when I started getting bugged to do this reading. So I figure something is coming out. So this is going to be for pre-new moon love, all love connections. I felt called to use my twin flame pyramid from Wing and Bell. This one always brings good energy when I do love readings. Yes, for sure. It is definitely meant to be. So if anyone has any general questions, you can ask in the comment section, or you could use the question box because I'll get notified if something is there. Just keep it general just to see. We can just do any type of love questions just to see what the new moon in Gemini is going to bring on the 22nd. I choose decks based on what I'm feeling. Usually when I start preparing for a reading, I'll just be like, what decks do I need to choose? And I'll just hear in my head, choose this deck. Like for this deck, I was told to use Moonology, Arrows of Love by Mystic Moon, Divine Connections Oracle by Queen of Light. And then I just got a new deck that arrived today. That's what sparked this. It's The Power of Love by James Van Praagh. And then if we have time, I'm going to pull some new moon intention cards. Hello, everyone who's joining. So let's see. We do have one question. Are DMs going through tower moments? I feel something shifting, but no proof. Yeah, they are. There was a big, I felt mine personally over the weekend. So the energy was heavy, and that usually happens when we're getting ready to go into a new moon cycle, whether it's new moon or full moon. So yeah, there are tower moments are happening, or just a shift in the energy, because the new moon is about starting something new, setting new intentions. So usually things that you don't need in your life will come to the surface so you can see what you do need, and then you will go ahead and set new intentions on the new moon. So let's pull some cards for the masculines. I'm going to use Queen of Lights deck, Divine Connections Oracle. So first card for Divine Masculines, Policeman, Peace. So Divine Masculines want to bring peace to the situation. So perhaps if you were feeling your masculine's energy very heavy this weekend, it was because he was just kind of going down memory lane in regards to what happened between the two of you, and he wants to bring peace to the situation. Perhaps he needs to bring you an apology or some type of clarity, but he definitely wants to bring peace. So policeman is a peace officer, so they want to bring peace to the situation. So, and as I'm saying this, there's 11 people watching this video. So let's see, let's get another message from masculines here. Ooh, we got 2 cards here. So next message is Angel Haniel, intuition. So masculines are definitely tuning into their intuition. They're deciding to go with their intuition when it comes to their connection with their feminine, and just really following what their intuition and their heart is telling them to do. Another message is telepathy. So you might have a heightened telepathic connection with your twin this week or your counterpart. Doesn't matter the connection you're in. This reading can apply to all love connections. So if you have a telepathic connection with someone in love, you two will have it heightened this week, and that will definitely help bring peace into your connection, especially if the two of you are separated. So this will help show that you both want peace in your connection. So that's really good energy for the masculines during this opening message. Any other questions about masculines? All right, I'm going to pull more cards from this deck. On the road to union, look at that. So when this masculine wants to bring peace to this connection, trust his intuition, the telepathic connection heightens, this will help bring the two of you on the road to union. Now, depending on where you're at in your connection and your journey, this could be bringing you to the road of union with yourself if you're not in union with yourself. But if you are, this will get you on the road to union to go towards each other. So it's just going to vary based on where you are at in your own life and where your twin is at in theirs. Yeah, this card is really pretty. So let's get a clarifier here to this on the road to union. So on the road to union is showing me distorted masculine is going away. So if your masculine has been in distorted energy where he's just been fighting, resisting, he is going to be getting out of that energy, and he is going to be more divine masculine energy because he is not going to be able to resist this anymore. So he's just going to trust his intuition when it comes with it. So just trust your intuition when you have feelings and things that you feel may happen with your masculine or your feminine, depending on what type of connection you have. And just know if you feel a longing to reach out, or you feel like they're going to reach out, you're definitely picking up on their energy. So just know that they're probably thinking about wanting to reach out to you, but of course, whether they do or not, that is just up in the air. But communication is definitely going to be a big thing this week because we have the new moon coming, and remember, Gemini is kind of like the twins, the two faces. So it's kind of like it's kind of like that. So just know that this is going to bring in big energy. So really set good intentions for the new moon in Gemini to really get things moving, not just in your love connection, but in all areas of your life, because you definitely want to stay on the path of your personal journey, your life path, getting aligned with your life purpose in order for this to all come together. So that is what I have for the divine masculines. So let me just see if there's any other questions. Okay, so Taylor, if you were crying last night, crying is not a bad thing. Crying is a purge and release. Crying will help you release things that no longer are needed in your life when it comes to this connection. So you were just releasing any pain and hurt that you have inside, and just telling him that you miss him and you had your hand on your heart. What you were doing is you were sending him love. So he did hear you. Even if he didn't physically hear you, just know that he definitely felt it energetically because you two are connected. So now I want to pull some Moonology cards. So if anyone wants just me to pull a random Moonology card for them, just to see what Spirit wants you to know as far as like new moon guidance for you, just type a yes in the comments and I'll do a few of those. And then I'll say your username and I'll read your card. And then if you miss it for any reason, this live will be on my story for 24 hours. Okay, so Esmeralda Villa Lobos 13, your message is hold your vision. So they're telling you to hold your vision. You're very close to achieving it. Next card is Ms. Medma. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So a win-win outcome is forecast with what you're thinking about. The Zenden, your card is balance, spirituality, and practicality. So just make sure that everything is balanced. So maybe you just need to do some type of meditation for the new moon to just balance everything out, or do some type of detox bath this week. Brett, your message is conclusions are within reach, full moon and eclipse. So this could be a special message for you if the next full moon eclipse, which I think is happening in July. I know that's a long ways away, but July will be here before you know it. But just know conclusions are within reach. Chuck 99, the answers you need are coming, so hang tight. They're coming. K Finesse, step out of your comfort zone. So whatever you're afraid to do, don't be. Then I have, I hope I say this right, Chinera Fraz. Your message is bring love into the situation, so open your heart. I'm hearing the song Open Your Heart by Madonna. Then I have Shivani 326. Your message is work through your fears. Don't be afraid, you can do this. Let's see. Okay, Diana, private account. Your message is you and your loved ones are safe. So if you have been worrying about your counterpart, don't worry. Your counterpart is safe. Okay, we're going to do Bob Mopar Cosplay. I think that's how you say that. Your message is believe in the impossible. You can manifest whatever you want, but you just have to believe in the impossible. Believe it can be done. All right. So I'll do a few more. So Caristacat, your message is don't let your past hold you back. Let go of the past. Use this new moon in Gemini to start something new. Okay, we're going to do Taylor, Dane, Anastasia. Your message is a time to give rather than take. So it's time to just give to something. If you have been thinking about giving something or doing something nice for someone, this is your confirmation. Jen Horn 1, your message is your commitment is being tested. So the universe is testing you or going to be testing you regarding what you truly want to make sure you actually want it. And then Shorty in Austin, your message is a time for healing. So you're going through a healing phase right now. Don't worry if you feel emotional. It's because these feelings are coming up to the surface so you can release them. And the last message I'm going to do for now is for crazy.mental84. Your message is have faith in your dreams. So see how this is the waxing crescent moon. This moon phase happens after the new moon. So once you set your intentions for the new moon, have faith that they can transform into reality. So let's see. Okay, I'll do one more and then I'm going to move on to the next part of this reading. Alex T_291, your message is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the situation from a different view. Maybe you need to look at the picture from your person's view, but look at the bigger picture. Think outside the box and everything will shift. All right, so now let's just get into gonna pull some cards here from Arrows of Love Oracle just to see what the new moon in Gemini is going to bring for all love connections. This is going to be just all types of love connections. It doesn't matter the label. It could be twin flame, soulmate, soul flame, divine union, divine counterpart, sacred union, whatever you call it. This is just to see what the new moon in Gemini is going to bring. The first message is love potential. So your love connection has the potential to grow. Your love connection has the potential to be something good. So it is growing. So the seeds that you planted in the winter started to sprout in the spring, and you will really see them in bloom in the summer. So the summer is going to be a very big shift for love connections. I always thinking, I don't know why the summer is always coming to me as the summer of love. We have the summer solstice that is happening around June 20th, I think. So summer is definitely going to happen in love. So this could be with someone brand new. If you're completely single and you haven't met anybody, you might be meeting this person in the summer. For those that are waiting for the return of someone, some of them may come back. And then for those that are with someone, you will see a shift in your connection where the two of you will deepen the bond. Next card is round and round. So any of the love connections that have been going round and round in the same setting, or maybe your person has been in and out of your life, that is coming to an end. The summer is going to put an end to that because your person is going to want to be authentic. They are going to want to bring balance and clarity to the situation, and they are going to want to do something different because this quarantine period that we have been in has been a life-changing experience for them as well as you. And the next message is available. So this means that your person is no longer in a karmic situation. So this is something either you know for sure or you just don't feel the energy of the karmic around. But just know that this person that I'm channeling that is going to come back in the summer is not in any type of third-party relationship. So if your twin is still married or in another relationship, of course that could change because the summer is a month away, but right now I'm feeling this is someone who is single, but this could be a future energy for those that have a person who is in another relationship. But this person, when they do come to you, whether it's the summer or after, they are going to be available. They're not going to be with anyone else. Next message is long term, because when they come back, they want to be there for the long term. They see you as someone who they want to be with. They see you as someone that they could have a family with and have a future with. Honeymoon, early stages. So when you and this person either come back together or meet, or go into a new phase in your current relationship if you're together. It's going to feel like the honeymoon stages, like the first few weeks of marriage when you come back from your honeymoon and you're in that wedded bliss of love. That's what it's going to feel like. And bees might be significant to a lot of you. You might see bees or connect with them already, but you might start seeing them. Bees are workers. So the bees are always going to come around you to remind you to do your work and to make sure that you are just staying on your path and doing the work necessary that will get you and your person to come together. Eye of the Beholder is showing me that your person sees you as someone who has captured their heart. So your person sees you as someone that they want to be with. The mask is coming off. That's what I'm feeling with these fingers that are covering her face, but she can still see and she can breathe and she can speak. Your person definitely sees you as someone, it's like beauty is the eye of the beholder. They see your beauty and the mask is coming off. Next message is secret admirer. So your person is definitely your secret admirer, especially if you are separated from them. They are watching you from afar and they are definitely keeping an eye on you, whether they're able to view your social media or they're able to just maybe see you if you two like live or work around each other, but your person is definitely keeping an eye on you because they are your secret admirer. And the bottom of the deck for this one is partnership. So this person, this is the two swans, so I'm feeling for twin flames. Your person knows that you're the one for them, and in turn, of course, you know that they are the one for you. So that is what I have for what the new moon in Gemini is going to bring for love connection. So does anyone have any general questions regarding love? This could just be just a random question that I could answer with cards, or I could just answer with my intuition. How will you meet the one? It'll happen when it's supposed to. You just have to be open to the when and the how. And when you meet them, you will just know intuitively that this person is the one for you. It'll just click and it will all make sense why every relationship that you had prior to that never worked out. Is your DF in love with you? You can feel that energetically. When you feel your divine feminine's energy, do you feel that she loves you? Because intuitively, you will feel that connection. If she's sending you love and light and healing, you'll feel it in your heart chakra. And it'll kind of like make your solar plexus chakra, which is right below it, flutter. Will your daughter accept us? Yes, I'm hearing. Are you on the right path? They're saying no, but you can get on the right path. Ask for assistance with the new moon. Set some intentions. You know what? Let me pull a new moon intention card for you to see what intention you can do for the life path. All right, this is the intention for you, Alex. They want you to set the intention for passionate love. I welcome the love of the one who desires my physical, affection, and sensual connection, one who can help me navigate the intensity of life and balance it with joy. My intention is to receive intimacy and passionate connection with a beloved who seeks to connect with me on all levels, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So once you meet the person that you're supposed to be with, they're saying that there's someone else that's going to come in. You'll be able to get on the path, and then your life purpose and your mission work is going to make sense to you. Will he contact you this week? It's hard to say. It's everyone's different. The energy may feel like if you're feeling like he wants to contact you, he probably is thinking about it, but whether or not he's actually going to, that's just not gonna, it's just hard to say if he's gonna pull the trigger on that. But if you want contact, you just have to be open to receiving it and not really put any expectation or attachment to it. You have not met the one you're talking with. Will he be your connection? Do you feel it? Trust your intuition. You will feel it if you have a connection with someone. And if this person is meant to be in your life, you'll feel it intuitively. Yeah, it's hard, Brett. You know, like divine timing really teaches us about patience. I know that's one of the things I struggled with because I'm very impatient and I want everything now. But I've learned to just be open and patient. And it's better because then you just don't have all those crazy thoughts go in your head and you don't, you don't worry about it anymore. So divine timing, definitely when you don't focus on it, it happens really fast. If you think about other areas of your life when you want something and then it just happens and you see how quickly it manifests, it's the same thing. Have you met your divine feminine already? You'll know that. No one can tell you if you have. No one can tell you if you're a twin flame or not. No one can tell you if you're a divine feminine or masculine or who your divine masculine or feminine is. You just have to know that intuitively. You will feel it. And then everything in your life will change and your connection will be a twin flame connection. Now, just remember, not everyone is a twin flame. That's this very small group of people in this world who are, but everyone is a soulmate. So sometimes soulmate connections can come across as twin flames, but they're a lot easier than twin flames. Okay, for those that are asking about how your masculine feels about the separation and will there be reconciliation, that is something, unfortunately, I cannot answer in this type of setting because there's a general reading is more for everyone. That's a more question that's specific to your own connection and should be answered in a personal reading. But don't worry about how he's feeling about separation and if he wants to reconcile. Stay in your truth that separation, how it feels for you, and that you do want reconciliation one day, and just focus on working on yourself, and that will in turn help him work on himself and want to come back to you when he feels guided to. What intention should you set for the new moon? Okay, Shivani326, happiness shared. I travel in gratitude for my soul family who shares the sacred work of this lifetime with me. The journey of my soul is better for the company of those who walk this path with me, and I work diligently to heal and improve my relationships with those I love. So just call in your soul tribe. That is what this card is saying. For you, call in your soul tribe to come in and help you get just get a new, like, your soul tribe. Call in your soul tribe. You kind of have an idea of a couple people, but it's time to call the rest of them in because that will really help you feel this happiness shared. And remember, this is the 35 card. 35 equals an 8, and 8s are about forever, infinity. So these are going to be people who are going to be around you long term. Is your divine masculine counterpart also healing as I am? If he is awakened to it and he is doing his work, then yes. But if he's unawakened and he's resisting it, then no. Why did he not respond to your last email? Probably because he's not ready to. That's usually why they don't reply. Whether it's an email or a text message, it's usually they're not ready to, and it's just easier not to say anything than to try to say something. It's easier for them to just ignore it and just pretend it never happened than for them to actually say something, and that just means that's something that he's not ready to share, and that is just something that he's just not ready to talk about at this time. You and your twin flame have been dancing around with each other for 15 years. You met up again last year, but the timing wasn't right. Will you meet up again soon? I'm hearing yes. What's the problem you're having with your soulmate? Did your soulmate pass? If they did, I'm so sorry to hear that. Venus retrograde, I don't really know a lot about it. I know Venus is the goddess of love. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to link a video that I just watched on that from another reader, and she did a beautiful reading on it. So Helen, look for that in my story when I'm done with this, and I'll go ahead and link that for you. Okay, if you know that your person has met someone new, if you've met someone new, it just means they're not ready for your connection. It's hard to say if you've lost them because they could be with a karmic that is going to teach them a lesson and then they'll come back. But just know if they have decided to go into another connection, especially if it's a karmic, then that just means they're not ready for you and there's a lesson that they still need to learn. But if it's a soulmate, that's a whole different thing. That means that they might just want to be with that person. But especially if this person's new, it's hard to say. But just accept that the fact that he met someone new, and just trust that if the two of you are meant to be together, you two will come back together. Not all twin flames will have a spirit baby. Some will, some will not. Your twin and you are separated. He was angry with me. Is he still? I'm hearing not anymore. So he may have just gotten over that, Esmeralda. Okay, hold on. Will you come into union with Bart soon? I'm hearing not yet. Usually, with number symbols, that could be messages from your counterpart as well as your angels. So when the next time you see a number sequence, let's use 1111 as an example. If you see 1111, then think about your last thought before you saw that number, and that's usually what that message is for. But just know that you can see symbols, you can see letters, words, songs will speak to you. Masculines are really good at sending messages through songs. So just pay attention that they're just messages either from your counterpart or from your angels, and it's not too coincidental because signs and synchronicities will happen nonstop. I see them, I hear them all the time. It's just hilarious how often I get it now. Like, I'll be watching a movie and I'll hear my twin's name and I'm like, really? Seriously? It'll just blow your mind. So, a good site to look up number meanings is Joanne's Sacred Scribes. That's like my go-to site. She has really good information on all sorts of number sequences. If he hasn't reached out, that just means he's just not ready yet. So just give him time and space. He's just not ready. Should you reach out to your twin for his birthday? Okay, if you want to send him a happy birthday message, there's nothing wrong with that. Send him the message as like a birthday gift, just letting him know that you're thinking about him for his birthday, but just do it without expectations, and oh, I lost the thought. My angels talk too loud. Just know that, just send it without expectations. Just send him a happy birthday. Hope he has a good day. Like, whatever, like, loving message you want to send him. And then if he responds or he doesn't, just be okay with either. just sending him a happy birthday message will make him feel special because you're thinking of him and you're taking time out of your day to say happy birthday to him. Okay, let's see. Okay, Diana, what are you asking? You're saying, what should you do about this boy trying about you and your marriage? You're welcome, dear. I'm glad you liked your reading. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull one more new moon intention card. What should you do about Sammy? Is Sammy trying to cause drama in your marriage? If Sammy is, they're saying listen to your intuition and shut it down. Do the angels have a message for you? Let's see. You know what? I will answer that in a minute. But let me pull one more new moon intention. So this is going to be for everybody who's in this live. Your new moon intention is wealth of kindred, number 19, which equals a 10, and 10s are about a new cycle, also equals a 1, and that's about a new start. I am surrounded by beings of light and love who wish to be in clean and clear relationship with me, honoring my sovereignty. I can never say that word, and I'm sorry. My soul gifts, and I am blessed by dear friendships that offer me support, encouragement, and comfort. So this is if you want to bring in wealth of like kindred spirits, your soul tribe, to just bring in wealth of abundance, love, everything that you want. This is an intention that you can send. So yes, Diana, yeah, shut it down. If he wants you to do that, that means that's just not good. You definitely don't want to bring that into your life because you don't know if somebody like that is going to stay. Okay, so for crazy.mental84, message from your angels, virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So that is your message from your angel. You encourage people to grow and you inspire people. Very beautiful. Oh, you're welcome. Sweet dreams to you too. So does anyone have any questions? I've been on almost an hour. I have about till 4:22 my time. So let's see. Message from the angels. So Claire, your message is unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So for Taylor, your angel message is trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So always trust your intuition. And of course, this message can be for everyone who is in this chat right now. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is your guide and it will lead you to where you need to be. What should your mom do about her boyfriend? She needs to talk to him. That's what I'm hearing. Can you do an intention for you? Let's see. Wealth of beauty. I enjoy beauty within and without. I see myself as beautiful and view the world around me as a mirror of my own divine beauty. I appreciate the beauty around me and seek the creative new beauty with every thought and expression. So just enjoy the beauty of life, the beauty of you, and just trust and that the new moon in Gemini is going to bring you a new beginning. Okay, angel message, discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. That is for you, Bleeding Roses. That is for you. That's your message from your angels. Will I ever do readings on spiritual gifts? If I ever get guided to do that, I will offer that. But right now, my angels want me to focus on what I've been doing. They really want me to focus on working with people who are in love connections and getting them aligned with their life purpose. But maybe one day I can do that. All right, for Vidushai, I think I'm probably saying this wrong. This is your message, detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So you're detaching from people and situations that no longer resonate. For Chrissy, creativity, your love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. I think Diana asked for one. You have cooperation in your quest to manifest the energy of love. You realize that every person and experience has value. And K, yours is compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So your heart chakra is open. So you have very much compassion for yourself as well as the people in your life. So I have about 10 minutes left. So I just want to do just anyone has questions regarding just general questions. Doesn't matter the subject, anything you want to know. I'm not going to pull any more cards because they're telling me not to. So any questions for the next 10 minutes before I close this out? You're welcome. You're welcome. What kind of new moon rituals do I recommend? Always do a bath first. Do a detox bath, and you can do any type of detox bath that you feel called to. Usually, what I like to do, I use Dr. Teal's Epsom salt, which is lavender and chamomile. I dump that in the water. Then I do their bubble bath, and then I have a bath bomb of my choice. And I'll usually light a candle, play meditation music, have crystals, and then when I'm done with that, and then I sit down at my card reading table and I do an intention setting reading for myself, which is a similar format to the New Moon Love reading that I do around this time, just to see where I'm at in my own connection. Yes, detachment was for you. You're welcome. Yes, it's a sign if you and your twin have the same name and are both earth signs. There's never a coincidence. It's definitely a sign. And if you're both earth signs, that means you're both grounded. So you both have that earth energy, which can help keep the connection stable. Will you reconcile? Not yet. It's not time. How do you know if okay, you'll just know intuitively, you'll have a feeling if your twin is your twin. When I met mine, I had a punch in my gut when I met him. So that's how I know that he's the one for me, because I never had that feeling ever. The live will be saved for 24 hours in my story. For those that want to go back and watch it. You're welcome. Anyone else have any questions? Okay, here's one. Would your twin block you on social media? If I'm already married, I don't need to be with my twin right now. They can block you on social media if they're in another connection, or maybe if you're in a connection and they don't want to see it, they'll block you if they're just not ready to communicate and engage with you. They can do that, and then sometimes you'll feel guided to do the same thing. You're welcome. Okay, I have 6 minutes left, so if anyone has any general questions that I could close this reading with, and of course anyone who's watching, if you want to book your own personal reading with me, you can book a reading in my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy shop is in my Instagram bio. You could always message me if you have any questions regarding a reading. If you're unsure of which one to get, you can message me here, or you can send me an email. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. Can it work second time around? Sometimes it can, yes. Sometimes you needed to go your separate ways in order for the two of you to learn a couple lessons. That's normal in a twin flame connection, as an example. Sometimes twin flames come together, separate, and then come back for good. So sometimes you have to they say distance make the heart grow fonder. My readings vary depending on what you purchase. So if you go to my Etsy shop, you'll see each listing and the price is right there. They start at the message readings are under $10, and then if you want like an energy check-in, they start at $11.11, and they go up depending on the type of reading you're looking for. Will you and him end up at the same university? I'm not feeling it right now. Of course, that could change, but right now, no, I'm not feeling it. How can you best prepare for the new moon besides the cleansing bath? Usually like that day, I kind of make it a day for myself. I don't really do a lot for other people. I if I'm able to, I do minimal stuff for other people. Like if I have to work, I'll do that in the morning and like the afternoon, and then the evening, I just make time for myself. I don't talk to anybody. I journal. I take a bath. I set my intentions. And then I will just listen to music and just sit in silence. Because I usually get a lot of downloaded messages after I do that. If you're not in contact with them on social media and you don't have each other's number, if you two are meant to be together, your paths are going to cross. He might find you on social media, or you two will just run into each other. Or it'll just be like some crazy synchronicity sign. But just know that, trust me, if you two are meant to come back into cross paths, the universe will align it. Okay, I have 3 minutes left, so I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. Will you have a new beginning with my person in the near future? I'm hearing not right now. There's just the two of you need to do some work. You're welcome. Yeah, just trust your intuition. Trust me. The two of you will always cross paths if you're meant to. Just trust that. You've just had your new beginning. Any advice? Just keep going. If you get scared, just keep going. That's just your ego coming in to make you doubt it. Just keep going. You can think about your twin anytime you want. Just make sure that when you think about them, you're just not letting them overcome your thoughts and just be obsessive. But you can think about your twin and send them love and light anytime you feel. How does he feel in the separation? I'm hearing life-changing. If you're getting a lot of signs about him, that means that you two are still connected energetically, and you're just getting signs and synchronicities that the two of you are just on each other's minds, and that the two of you are working, and the angels and spirit are working also. So my live is about to end because I've been on about an hour, so I'm going to end this. So I want to thank everyone so much for joining me. This will be saved in my story for 24 hours if you want to go back and watch it. Have a beautiful and magical day. Much love.